I'm back. So I got tired of seeing my robe, so I added a little pop of color. See that, people? See my shape? It's looking good. Okay, so this video is just on my review of My Sweet Home Recovery. I told you guys that I stayed at a recovery house. This recovery house was recommended to me by Dr. Medina, and I paid Dr. Medina for the time that I booked for the recovery house. I stayed there from April 3rd to April 14th. So I'm gonna get into my review. I felt that the location of the recovery house was safe. It was in a decent neighborhood. The moment you are picked up by your driver at the airport, you will be brought to your recovery house, or I don't know what date you will be arriving. You may directly be brought to Dr. Medina's office, which is also the clinic. The clinic is also at Dr. Medina's office. It's just on a different level. Pretty much, the complex had high walls, security cameras all around the premises. It has 2 guards that patrols the area at night, and a security gate that you have to be buzzed in. So you can't just walk in and out of the recovery house. It's very secure, in my opinion. Sometimes, some days, you may feel that you're kind of in jail after a while, after your emotions start setting in and you start getting homesick. But regardless, you are going to want to be in a secure place. All the ladies at the recovery house are very, very sweet. You do have 24-hour support of doctors, not nurses, doctors, on site 24 hours for your care. You do have a cook on site. You have several servers. You have several ladies that is going to wash your clothes like twice a week. You are allowed to wash, I think it's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or I don't remember the days to be exact, but you are gonna have the ladies to come around to ask you if you have clothes to wash, and pretty much you're allowed to give them 5 pieces of items of clothing on wash days. You can get your faja washed every single day if you wish, if you haven't had an accident or whatever, or if you just want to have your faja washed. Pretty much, we stayed in the house itself, can accommodate up to 21 ladies at a given time. You also can bring your husband or your boyfriend, but I think you guys are placed in a different area of the house. You're not gonna be placed, if you come with your significant other, you're not gonna be placed in, whether it's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your whatever, you are not gonna be placed with other patients. At the same time, you are going to be separate. My room, however, had 3 hospital beds. My surgery buddies accommodated 2 of them, and I accommodated 1, and it did have a bathroom within the room itself. And each bed is a hospital bed, and it does have a buzzer on it that you can actually call your doctor for anything that you need. Just don't be annoying. Don't call her to move your pillow, or don't call her, really. So pretty much they're available to assist you 24 hours a day. You do get 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They do actually come around the moment breakfast is over. They do come around, they do ask you what you would like, or provide you with lunch options. Same thing for dinner, they provide you with dinner options. Personally, I felt that the food was very balanced in terms of you might be provided fish and veggies, you might be provided a burger one night with fries, you might be provided chicken breasts with whatever. The food were very, very healthy options, in my opinion. The breakfast options were either oatmeal or eggs, bacon, I think one morning they offered cereal. I don't remember. But after a while, I got tired of the food. I pretty much would just opt for like fruits or a turkey sandwich. You do get snacks in between, which is natural juice, like a natural juice smoothie or something. They do provide water around the clock. They push you to drink water all day, every day, because it's going to help you with your drainage. I didn't feel that the water was the best, so I would suggest bringing like Crystal Light. You're not going to see like no brand water. You're overseas, so I would suggest bringing that. They do have 2 walkers that they encourage for you to use and for you to walk. They do have outer exterior areas that you can walk around the premises. The living room, the dining room, they have like a few rocking chairs at the front of the house, which was great, which is where I spend most of my time because I like fresh air. But the living room and the dining room areas does not have AC. In your room, it is AC. You do have AC in your rooms. A lot of ladies stayed in their room. Some of us was out. They do have like recliners. They do have like 2 television. One of the television has local channels. Another one has Netflix. I'm not going to say that the Wi-Fi in the house was the best because it wasn't. You cannot compare the Wi-Fi overseas and the Wi-Fi here. Just don't even do it. It will drive you crazy. But you were able from time to time to FaceTime your family and friends, but the Wi-Fi is not the greatest. The nurses also monitor your daily meds. They provide you with all your medications, when you're supposed to take it, when you're not supposed to take it. If you had sleeping pills, they will take your sleeping pills. You're not allowed to have your sleeping pills because you may go ahead and give it to your surgery buddy right next to you and she's not supposed to have it. So they will keep your sleeping pills. Just remember to get your sleeping pills before you leave. Let's just see what else. Would I recommend that recovery house to anyone? Yes, I would. The ladies were great. The doctors were great. The doctors were young. I will let you know there's 2 massage therapists on site. I had Maddie. I did pay for massages. With Dr. Medina, I bought 8 massages and I had a massage every single day. I felt it helped me personally. Again, I'm speaking of my personal experience. The massages hurt. The massages is not a walk in the park. Every single day I was gonna get a massage. I regret getting it, but I prayed the entire time. They hurt. They're not a walk in the park. And I know for a fact that my massage therapist knew what she was doing because she was experienced. I had Maddie most of the times. There's also Zamara, who I also felt was experienced. But Zamara is a little bit more tender. She speaks no English. Maddie speaks, she could get her way around English and Spanish, but she didn't really speak 100% English either. But she, I felt, was good. She is a little bit rougher, but I felt that she was more knowledgeable. She knew how to communicate with my body. She knew areas, if I needed extra compression on certain areas, she would add the pads in certain areas. She buttoned up my faja. Every single day when you get a massage, if you choose to get a massage, they will clean you up from head to toe. And I mean, you're paying $25 US a massage. Over here, I got me a massage therapist when it's time for me to get a massage, which you're allowed to start, once you leave DR, you're allowed to start getting your massages after 10 days after you remove your drain. And my massage therapist here is gonna be charging me $75 a pop to come to my house. And Maddie told me I need to get one every other day. You only have to get 10 more massages once you get back home. And that's it. You don't need any more massages. So I'm just going to try to, I'm not going to try to get them every other day. At $75 a pop, I am going to complete my 10. But at the same time, I mean, that's a lot of money for you. And she's not going to come here and clean me up. But for $25 a day that I paid to get a massage in DR, she would wipe me down. She would clean my entire body. Those massages that she did, including like wiping me down from head to toe, was about an hour. An hour. It's painful, it hurts, but if my drain was clogged the entire time she was massaging, she was making sure that I was draining. And if my drain was clogged, she will call those doctors in for those doctors to unclog it. Whether it was clogged by a blood clot or whatever it was, she would have them work. And then she would also make them change my dressing. If you don't get a massage, who's going to change your dressing? Right? Like, you'd have to call them and tell them, hey, it's because you're supposed to change your dressing every other day. But I would recommend my home recovery to anyone. Just let you know, we all went through it. At about day 5, we all became emotional. We were all homesick. We all missed our family. We missed our space. We missed just having the freedom. You're gonna get that way. You're gonna be emotional at about day 5. Day 5, you may become homesick. I just didn't want hardly anything to eat. I was drinking a lot of teas. I was drinking a lot of pineapple juice. I was eating a lot of fruits. And that's how I survived. But I was happy to leave on the 14th. But I did receive adequate care at my home recovery, my sweet home recovery, and I would recommend it. There were ladies that had family in DR, and what they did was they went to their family's house, I guess before surgery, and then after surgery they came to the recovery house for a few days. I felt that I would have placed a lot of burden on my family here had I not went to a recovery house. I needed to figure out, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to maintain my meds. I didn't know how to maintain my drain, so I would recommend it. Okay? Thanks, guys.